how's everybody doing? I'm doing this video maybe a little bit sooner than I thought I was going to, so I don't know if there's rules on Q&As, but because I've never done one. But obviously, if there are questions that come in from the previous video after this, I'm sorry, I can't answer them. Well, in this video, or maybe I'll answer you in the comment. I don't know. I have prep. I didn't think I was going to do this one tonight, but I decided, you know what, I really want to get to it. I got Calypso over here. She's a good girl. I've got all the other cats outside. I've got the kids are asleep. I was going to put on I got this new kind of windscreen, if you will. It really does take away the breathing, so like me blowing in the microphone, absolutely, but I do not get the crispiness and the mouth sounds and just kind of the details that I would have gotten. So I think I'm just going to have to control my breathing a little bit more, because those are the things that I think I prefer, that I like on the channel. If you don't, well, let me know. Alright, I've got it all pulled up here on my phone, so when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my phone. I'm drinking another Flanders Red from Santan Brewery. I still have some left, and now that my taste buds are back, I'm doing it. It's really tart, sour. That's good. Okay, let's get to the questions. I'm just gonna go in order. So there are some repeats, and I'm probably gonna read them, and then I'll just be like, oh, I've already answered them. Hopefully. Yeah, oh, which by the way, I was amazed at how many people ask me questions. I was afraid that I wasn't even going to get 15 questions or something like that. And it really was pretty cool, because I actually really like the interaction that I can have with everyone out there. Whether it's through comments or videos or anything like that, I think it's pretty cool. I appreciate everything. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It also gave me something to tell my wife that I got a lot of questions, so it's always fun. Okay, let's do this. The first comment is 2 exclamation marks. From Apology 2, so thank you. Okay, this one is for Daniela Quintanilla. I'm sorry. Maybe I should just not read names and butcher them. Okay. Question: what job do you do for a living? That's exciting. Thanks for being the first person to ask me a question and ask what I do for a living. Well, I actually manage customers, maybe even myself, can be hard to deal with. So that is my job for my living. So thank you. When did you? Oh, this was from Anthony Jordison. When did you first experience ASMR? I don't know. So, I mean, there's like the church, maybe in like not a contemporary church, but like a old hymnal style. There was that, but I don't think so. So what I really think it is that it was my optometrist, my doctor, my eye doctor. They were very calming and relaxing when you get your eyes checked, and you know they put that machine on your face or against your eyes and flip through the lenses, and when they're like, excuse me, when they're like, oh, which one's better, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, or about the same. That was just very relaxing, calming. I don't know if it was tingle, like triggering, can't remember, but sometimes I would know what the answer was, for me, obviously, and I would say, can you do it again, just so I could hear him repeat it and be very calming. So I think that's probably it. I do know that I've felt that because as soon as somebody gave it a name, I knew exactly what you're talking about. I think that's what it is for a lot of people. And so that would have been like when I was a kid, elementary school. Okay, here's Dusky Usky. Are you ever going to invest in better equipment, or is your current setup doing just fine for you? It's funny because immediately when I read that, I was like, what does that mean? Like, my equipment crap. And then some people came and said, I like the mic he uses. And they're like, yeah. This question's kind of shady. And then he comes on and says, I like it too. It's very good quality, blah, blah. Okay. So I understand what you're asking. I think it's funny. So I got the Yeti, the blue Yeti, as a kind of a starter, if you will. I also started with a webcam. Well, if you want so that's why I'm not using it right now. Xander. Oh man, I am sorry. Ohebe. Oh man, I got. Maybe I'll just first name it. Xander asks, do you like wine? That was a little cough break. Speaking of work, everybody's coming in sick. So in all my other videos, when I'm talking about being sick, I deal with dirty clothes all the time, and I deal with sick people coming in all the time. So, okay. Xander asks, do you like wine? Absolutely. I love wine. Oh man, I was gonna drink some wine that I actually made during this video, and I totally forgot to do that. Oh well. I go back and forth between what I drink a lot of, but beer is usually always there. Sometimes I drink a lot of wine, not like in one sitting, but I'll go through these spurts where like I drink wine like all month or something. I love it. I like white and I like red. I like sparkling. I like wine. I think it's good. I like a Shiraz or a Pinot Noir. I like a Pinot Grigio. A Riesling. It's pretty rare that I can. I like a lot of wine. I like them sweet, but not too sweet. I guess I kind of like them a little more dry. It really just depends. So, yes, I like wine. Oh yeah, and so I've made a few wines, and they never turn out great. Like I made an apple wine, and it had rave reviews on the recipe, and so I tried it, and it just, not many people liked it, and I didn't. It was alright. And I made a wine out of Welch's grape juice once, and actually it wasn't too bad. That was fun. Okay. Javier asks, what kind of ASMR videos relax you the most? And what's your favorite ASMR YouTube channel besides yours? Well, my favorite are all kind of mouth or like whispering, and inaudible is one of my favorites actually. I'm not a huge tapping person. Sometimes it works, but my favorite are the whispering, the mouth sound, the inaudible. I have recently, I like some page turning and stuff, but mouth all the way. My favorite ASMR YouTube channel besides mine, I don't even know if I'd pick mine for my favorite, because I don't watch my videos once I edit them. I have a lot. It's hard to pick one favorite. But if you're gonna make me pick one favorite, because I think later some other people ask who else I like, so I'll answer that there. But if I had to pick one favorite, I would say it's massage ASMR. I think Dimitri is really good at what he does, and between the ASMR and the relaxation that he promotes, I really like that. Like his singing bowls videos are really awesome. Okay. Mr. Square Art asks, why are you whispering? I wonder if they knew that they were on an ASMR channel. I don't know. Because my regular voice is not relaxing enough, not tingling. There you go. Alright, Tyler Durden. This guy's pretty cool. Thanks for doing this, beer. My question is, will you ever upload any of your Nirvana cover videos that you mentioned in the top a second channel? If so, what would the channel be for? More ASMR, gaming, music, etc., etc. Congrats on the 2K subs as well. You earned them. Thank you. I have thought about making another channel. I don't know what it would be about. No, it wouldn't be any more ASMR because why would I one's enough. I feel like if I add more, then that means I should be just uploading more here. Something beer related I've thought of, like if I were to make beer and stuff, but I am definitely not an aficionado on that. There are plenty of other people that know way more than I do about making beer. I just like to do it. Something about writing would be good. I've actually also thought about making a dry cleaning YouTube channel, and then realized that I'd get like 10 followers, and it would be pretty lame. Oh, man. Okay, that was it. Someone says nice vid. Thank you. Oh, okay. So Tech V says, what is your regular job or past jobs? My regular job, dry cleaner. My past jobs. I have, if you want to go way back in the day, my first job, I worked at a wedding business where people got married there, and I would bus tables and clean dishes and all that stuff. I worked at the Jack in the Box for 2 weeks. I was a telemarketer for a month, and then I quit. I couldn't handle it anymore. It was terrible. Dry cleaner for a long time, by the way. One of the I did freelance location sound for commercials and movies. I took whatever jobs I could get working on those kind of things. So sometimes I was PA, production assistant, but I was a boom operator, and I would work with a lady that was really established and worked in where I live in Arizona. And then I tried doing my own sound. I had all the sound equipment, like sound devices and K-Tech boom, Sennheiser mic. I wish I still had the microphone. It was a 416 short. I sold it before I ever got an ASMR. But that was fun. But I got tired of fighting for when you're freelancing, and especially in a creative job. People try to be like, oh, you're gonna get like $20 or no money, it's free. But you know, it's the passion, and you get a credit and whatever. Don't come to somebody that has thousands of dollars worth of equipment and tell them that they can work for free for you because of your passion. I know a lot of graphic designers have to deal with that same thing, so it just got enough. But I worked on some low-budget movies, and that was fun. I actually worked as a production assistant on an HBO show that unfortunately never got picked up. Yeah, so I got out of that. It would sometimes give me anxiety because of dealing with the people that, I guess not dealing with people, but it was more like showing up and not knowing anyone, but then usually you know people because you all worked on different commercials and films and stuff, so, but it wasn't for me in the end. I hope that answered your questions. Another one from TechV. When did you find ASMR, and who inspired you to start making videos? I already answered the when did I find it. Oh, well, actually, I'll talk about when I discovered the videos. This is gonna be a long video. relaxation from people talking to me, like an insurance agent or someone that's very calm, very steady with his rhythm. Anyway, so I one day was wondering, I wonder if people have recordings of like seminars or something where they talk like that. And so I looked it up. I looked up like relaxing videos and stuff, and boom, ASMR came up a lot, and I had no idea what this was. And I watched a few videos and was like, wow, this is awesome. Some of it was what I was looking for, and others was tingle inducing, and that was it reminded me that I get the tingles and stuff. And so that's when it was a few years ago for finding that, but it was when I was younger that I got it. And who inspired me to start making videos? I don't really know. I think it started as I watched videos for a year or so, and then thought I could do this, and I could do that. Not like, oh, I can do this, but I think I was joking, saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and was telling my coworker at the time that he knows about ASMR and he actually watches it. Both of us discovered it and talked about it. And, I was like, dude, I got this. I got this idea, and I'm gonna make ASMR videos, and I'm gonna drink beer during it. And the whole point of this was this gonna be called Beer SMR, and there was not gonna be an A in it. And I was like, and then I'll just keep drinking, and like if I make an hour-long video, I'll be like 5 beers in, and I'll just start slurring. And it was like this joke. And then he was like, dude, you need to do this. And I was like, yeah, right. And he basically was like, no, you should do it. It'd be awesome. And so I was like, alright, let's do it. I think maybe it is awesome. And I decided I was going to put the beer and then the ASMR in it, because I don't know if it would come across this beer SMR. You need the A in there, I guess. If people were searching me, then it just wouldn't make any sense. So that's how I ended up with beer ASMR. So I don't know who necessarily inspired me, but my friend did help goad me into it. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot longer than I thought. Okay, congrats on 2,000 plus subs. Oh, this is the Virginian Slim. My question is, what got you into ASMR? What made you decide to start your own channel? I just answered that. So, also you mentioned you got a lot of strange questions. What are some of the strangest? I may have over-exaggerated, but the strangest question was asking about my razor. I have the makeup video I did for Halloween, and somebody asked what razor I use so that they can get it for their boyfriend or husband or something, and I thought that was kind of different. I wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. Okay, last one. We see your cats in your vids. There's one cat butt right there. How many pets do you have, and what are their names? You just opened up the door. We have 7 animals. Okay. We have 3 chihuahuas. There's Cooper, Bentley, and Lucy. And then I've got 4 cats. There's Calypso. There's Stanley. And then Batman and Robin. We had another cat. It was Calypso's sister. And she had leukemia. And we ended up... She passed. She died. And she was my kitty girl. She was a good question. Here it is. Sven Aud says, or asks, how old are you? And this is where I say, old enough to party. But as of making this video, I am 32 years old. My birthday is in like 10 or 11 days. I will be 33. Okay, Sarah Hunter. Who is your favorite fictional character? This is crazy. This is a crazy question. Because there's so many fictional characters. How do you have one? I started thinking about this, thinking like, oh well, it's gotta be Ash from Evil Dead, right? But then I'm like, well, what about James Bond? Because I've been watching those movies. They've been making them longer than I've been alive. I've been watching them. But then I'm also like, well, there's just so many characters out there. I don't know. So if I had to pick one, I don't know. I guess Ash. I maybe have to say Ash. But there's so many, so it's really hard to say. Favorite fictional character. Okay. Payback for you. What triggers you, and what are your favorite triggers? I've kind of touched on this one. It is the inaudible is my favorite, and that triggers me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. David Kahn asks, what are some of your favorite beers? I like almost everything that's Santan. Oh, so I guess, are you asking like what type of beer, or just beers in general? I'll talk about beers in general. Santan makes great beers, so almost everything. I'm not a huge IPA. Well, I do like IPAs, and they're good. It's just that if I want just a nice everyday drinking beer, I'm not gonna pick something so hoppy or so high in alcohol. I usually will pick like an American ale, or maybe a wheat beer, whether it's a Hefeweizen or not. Just something that's nice and easy to drink is my favorite. However, I'm really into the sours, but it's hard to say that that's my favorite just because it's also not what I'm gonna drink just when I get home from work, kick up my feet. I just want something nice, and Bell's Oberon, or is it Oberon? Ale is a good choice, and not that it's my favorite or anything, but yeah, that's an idea. Or the 805. Is there such thing as a vintage beer? I suppose there is, but not like wine. Some beers can get better with age, like a barley wine, or maybe like an imperial stout. But if you're looking for, this is like a whatever age, it's gonna be pretty rare to find it, as far as I know, at least. I think there are some people that do that kind of thing, but it's not as widely known. Okay, are there any other drinks you like apart from beer? Well, yeah, I like water, and yeah, I like a lot of different drinks. And if we're talking about alcohol, beer, I drink cider. I've been really getting into cider lately, actually. I drink wine, and if you're gonna pick a hard alcohol, I drink scotch. I'm not a big rum, tequila, anything like that. I can drink it, and I can drink it in mixed drinks, but scotch, I like it with ice. No water, just ice. Although the ice melts, I know. Do you follow a health regimen? What's your name? You ready for this? It's Drew. D-R-E-W. And feel free to call me Drew or Beer. Doesn't bother me. Where are your favorite places to holiday? To holiday? I can tell you're not American. I'm sorry, that's... It's been a while since I've had a vacation, so usually the go-to vacation for people that live in Arizona is go to San Diego. Okay, some people would say Rocky Point, but San Diego, it's right over there. It's 5 hours away. I think it's 5 hours away. It's just been a few years since I've actually had a vacation. I don't get to go on that many. Okay. Although I will say, I have been many places, I think. And I love everywhere. I've been to Canada. I've been to Scotland. I backpacked in Thailand, and that was a great time. This was when I was younger and I didn't have a wife and kids, so it'd be nice to be able to travel again. And it's just a money thing, you know. When you have a wife and 2 kids, sorry, well, I guess it's more just the kids and a job that actually matters, and it's hard to do those things. Okay, so this is from JS Peter. They said, I found this channel 2 days ago and I really like it. And you are so cute and funny. How true that is. So my question is, what kind of ASMR do you like? I've already talked about it. I like a lot of vocal, like mouth sounds and inaudible. Sorry, I probably should have gone through these and just consolidated them, but whatever. My question is, if you were... this is from Puppy Lover Lisa. If you were stuck on an island and could only bring 3 items, what would they be? 3 items? Like, this isn't 3 albums or 3... I assume that this is 3 items that will not get you off the island. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. If it's not like, oh, I bring a boat and a compass and a motor, whatever. I guess what's on the island? Will I have food on the island? Will there be a cave or trees or anything? Like, this is a tough question, but I guess a radio would be something, whether that's to talk to people or to even, if I could get reception to listen to the music, that would be nice, because and that I would choose that over an album, because then I could like listen to it all the time and not just like 10 songs over and over again, even though that's sometimes what the radio plays. That's a toughie. A toothbrush and toothpaste. If the toothpaste is unlimited supply, that'd be nice, because if I run out, then what's the point? What would the other one be? If that counts as one, I'm gonna go ahead and count that as one. It's my rules. Apparently, I would be the worst person to be on an island right now. I got nothing. Maybe is there electricity on this thing? Because can I bring a laptop? Is that allowed? Let's go with it. I didn't really think this one through. So she she doesn't get jealous, but at the same time, I can be like, if you ever leave me, I've got plenty of people on my YouTube channel that would love me. So it's just all in fun kind of thing. And she likes that I have a YouTube channel because I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and so she's cool with it. My son, my oldest son, he thinks it's pretty cool because he loves YouTube, and I think he's a little jealous. But other than that, my family, other family, my sister knows about it, but I didn't tell her my channel name. I don't know. Okay, if not, this is Callum O. If not too personal, how did you and your partner meet? My partner, my wife. Okay, so she moved to Arizona from Illinois when we were 15 years old, and we were set up on a blind date through two friends, mutual friends. And we went to see The Sixth Sense. It was out in theaters. It was new. I had seen it before, though. And, we met. She was nice. She talked a lot. And then she talked through the entire movie. The whole thing. And I don't think she'd even seen that movie before. Maybe not. Maybe she had, but I have. And so it wasn't a huge deal. But, like, what? Who talked? And the movie theater was packed, and she was just talking the whole time. Needless to say, I was not interested. Because you can't talk during a movie like that. That's how we met. We knew each other then through high school. We didn't like have a problem with each other or anything like that, but I wasn't interested because of that. She, however, was interested in me because I am so handsome and funny and like the perfect husband material. So but no, then obviously through high school dated people, and then when we were 18, we actually started dating again, and that didn't end well. And then ultimately we got, we were young and stupid, and we were just, then we actually seriously got back together when we were 23, maybe 22. How old was I? How old was I? Yeah, it was 23. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. So that's basically the story. Skipping over many years in that story, but I like telling it because I love her, and she's great, and it's a funny story to be like that. She just and here I am today, married, 2 kids with her, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So okay. Mia Preto says, congrats on 2000. Thank you. My question is, what is your favorite TV show? Just one. Okay, as of right now, because I'm not going to do any old shows. New shows. It's either Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. And Walking Dead, I watch it. I can't wait till it comes on. I watch it and I'm disappointed as all hell right now, just every time I watch it. But I'm still old shows. Dawson's Creek. It just like turned 20. Oh man. One Tree Hill. I got to meet Tyler Hilton. That was pretty cool. And then, I mean, there's a lot of shows. Breaking Bad. I mean, but as of right now, shows that are on, it's one of those two. I'm sorry. I should have started this video earlier. Okay. This is Super Eagle 1. Congratulations. Besides beer, what is your favorite alcoholic drink? As of, I used to really like margaritas, and I don't anymore. Not much. Unless they're made right. I'm not a big mixed drink fan anymore. But I'm really into ciders right now. And then I've answered, I drink scotch. Maybe I'll have a scotch drinking video sometime soon. In fact, I even thought about, maybe I'll do one of everything. I'll drink a beer. In this video, I'll drink a beer, then I'll go to a cider, then I'll drink some wine, then I'll drink some scotch. And then I realized right after thinking that was the worst idea ever, because mixing all those alcohols, and I wouldn't, at the end of this video, I would not be, you'd have some serious unintelligible whispers. Okay. Adriana, what's your favorite TV shows? I've answered that. Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, and if you want plural, Supernatural. I'm sure I'm leaving some out. Oh, by the way, Fear the Walking Dead, that third season was so good. Suffer through the first 1.5 seasons. The second half of second got better, and the third season was amazing. It's better than The Walking Dead right now. Okay. Also, if you're comfortable saying, where are you from? I live in Arizona. We moved here when I was 5. But I was born in Texas. So, that's that. 0 Points asks, what did you dream of becoming as an adult at different stages of your childhood and adolescence? As far back as I remember, I wanted to be a veterinarian, take care of animals, because I love cats. I love animals. But then obviously I didn't do that. That's the youngest. In high school, I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to be in a band, and I wanted to do that. And then that didn't happen. Right at the end, adolescence. I went to film school in college and wanted to do filmmaking, and then I decided that I wasn't going to. So I guess now we are out of adolescence in my questions. So other than that, I didn't think too much about it. Okay. Lucas Serato asks top 5 favorite bands. Okay, bands right now that I'm listening to that are currently making music, because it's hard to go back and still think that some bands are my favorite when people are releasing some really good music right now. Okay, Manchester Orchestra are really good, and pretty much everything they've made is awesome. The National is amazing. I love it. Pussifer, it's Maynard. He's the singer from Tool and A Perfect Circle, but Pussifer is so good and creative. I would probably put Foo Fighters on that list. That's a tough one. One more. Who do I listen to a lot right now? I don't know. It used to be Coldplay would be on that list, but not so much anymore. And I mean, Nirvana would have been on that list, but I as you get older, sometimes music changes for you. I don't know that last one. I'm not really sure. This is terrible. I can't even answer that question. Usually it's hard to put people on the list. I can't fill it up right now. I don't know. Sorry. There's 4 for you. Here you go. Brittany Sheree. Sorry. You mentioned in one of your videos you started your own business. What kind of business is that? What is your dream job? I started a house cleaning business. It was a house cleaning service business where I would get subcontracted house cleaners and send them to houses and stuff. And it was so much more stressful than the dry cleaners. And I ended up selling it, trading it, basically. Yeah, my dream job would be to be independently wealthy and decide what I wanted to do then. Ultimately, I would like to own multiple businesses, and I would like to be a writer when it's on my turn. Writing and owning businesses. That's if you had to pick like a profession. Okay, also, how's your son been doing lately with his health issues? Hope you and your family are well. Thank you very much. He is doing great. So I have a 20-month-old son. When he was born, they discovered that he had a coarctation of the aorta, which is a valve in your heart that goes to the lower extremities, and it was too narrow. So they had to operate on him and take that artery and open it up, basically. So it was 8 days old that they discovered it. We hadn't even left the hospital yet because he was born and then put in the NICU because of the problems. They didn't know what was going on. Speaking of, he just kicked the wall when he was sleeping. And then they fixed it. So we got out when he was like 3.5 weeks old out of the hospital. Phoenix Children's Hospital is amazing. But they had to put a band around an artery because he also had multiple holes in his heart. This is something that just happens sometimes, apparently, and that they can't detect until he's born. So they had to put a band around the artery to limit the blood flow since he had so many holes in his heart. And as he got older, the holes were closing, and they did. But then when he was just over a year, which is when I talked about this in those videos back then, they had to cut him back open and through the chest and take the band off the artery and all that. And we ended up staying in the hospital longer because then he also got a cold, a rhinovirus or whatever, and then his breathing, it was awful. But he is so much better now. They said the holes in his heart are pretty much gone, and he's growing so much better. He's the happiest baby I've ever known. He's 20 months now. He's not a baby, but my nose itched. I'm sorry. So he's great. He's doing great. He does have something like a bicuspid valve or something that he might have to get replaced when he's older, like 50 older. But other than that, he's great, and we'll just have to go see a cardiologist I can and I will. Thank you. Dylan Ryan asks, favorite beer style? As I've said before, I'm a big fan of just a plain old, easy drinking American ale. Not a lager, just a easy ale. I do love a good sour beer. I like a Hefeweizen. If you pick a darker beer, I actually like a porter. I think that's an underappreciated beer. A porter, because it's smooth. It's a little less carved up, and especially in like the fall and everything, it's just nice, easy drinking beer. So that's it. Sour. Okay, Hayden Renner. I'm looking at my phone here. I have a question. How old are your kids? My oldest son is 8 years old, and my youngest is 20 months old. It took us that long to decide we wanted another one because my oldest is great, and I just didn't want to rock the boat, I feel like we had a good vibe, the three of us. And then, as time went on, we were like, I don't know, do we want, and I was like, no. And then the last year, I was like, maybe we do, because, maybe he needs a sibling, and also, he my oldest is he's a good kid, so why not have another one? And his brother is completely different, but he's great, they're great, I love him. Okay. Nasu, I don't even understand your name, man. You've changed it on me before. I don't know. Anyway, what or who inspired you enough to start a channel on your own? And how old are you? People beat you to this question. Okay, so the first ASMR artist that I discovered was Maria, Gentle Whispering, and then I discovered other ones, and then it was talking to my friend and decided that I was going to do it, and I am 32, almost 33. Okay, Goonster Lopez, I see you becoming big on YouTube, give it time, but what made you want to start YouTube with ASMR? Okay, sorry, already asked. Okay, and then if you had a chance to start your own beer company, would you stop doing YouTube and focus on that? No, I would not. I would love actually to start my own beer company. I like making it. I want to own businesses. I run a business, different business, so I know there's differences, but that's one of my kind of dreams. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I'm not sure if I want it to happen because I also like to make beer as a hobby. But I would still do the YouTube videos. I don't see why I wouldn't, because I just don't know why I would stop for that. Okay. What sports are you into? Sorry, I'm not a big sports guy. I go to the occasional baseball game, and I used to play tennis. I haven't played tennis in over a decade, and ultimately, I guess it is rock climbing is the sport that I'm into. So, and then does your wife support you doing ASMR? Yes, she does. She just doesn't watch it because she doesn't want to think of me any differently. Okay. When and how did you come up with your channel name? This was from Fox's B Plan. That was me joking around that I'm just gonna get drunk doing ASMR and call it beer ASMR, and it's like a big slur. I don't really get drunk though. Okay. Brendan9955 Brenz asks, what's your favorite hobbies besides YouTube? Making beer. Writing. How old are your kids? This is from Brandy Lay. I've already answered that. What's your dream car? It used to be a Lamborghini Countach because my dad liked it. But right now, well, okay, an achievable dream car is a Tesla. Because of the new ones that they have coming out. But ultimately, it would be an Aston Martin, and I have no idea what kind. Just give me one, I'll take it. Okay. Edge of Light asks, "What's your favorite music genre?" It is alternative rock. Does your family know you're doing ASMR? My wife does. She knows all about it. My sister knows it, but doesn't know the channel. That's it. If so, do they like it or find it weird? I think they find it weird, but they don't, because they don't watch it. I don't know if they find it weird, but they think I'm weird, so they think they don't expect any less, you know? Do they watch your videos? No, they don't. Okay, what? Oh, this is Jake. Oh, Jake, dude. Jake Salazar. What's your favorite place to travel? Also, what's one place you really want to go still? I've talked about how I don't really get to travel much anymore, but we regularly go to San Diego when we go places. One place I still really want to go, there's a few, but I really want to go to Nicaragua. That's been on my list for a while now, and I have not gotten to go. I want to go to Japan. When my friend and I went to Thailand, we were supposed to go to Vietnam, and he got his passport stolen, so we had to go to the embassy and all that, and basically that cut out, because we had to go back to Bangkok, and instead of going to Phuket, and then we rerouted everything, we ended up not getting to go to Vietnam, so I would like to go there too. So that was 3 places. Thanks for asking. Feed me. Bitty, I don't know, asks, my question is, do you get a lot of support at home / work from those who know you're an ASMR content creator? Yes, I do actually. My wife, she tells me, make a video, and then if I haven't done it in a while, my coworker, he thinks it's cool he's not a coworker anymore, but he that knew about it, he was all about it. And then recently a friend of mine, I told him my channel, and he was blown away, and he thinks it's the coolest thing. So yeah, the people that I've told, they actually like it. I guess I should say they support me. Johansson. Oh, I finished my beer. It's okay. Johansson asks, "You should be a movie star, to be honest." Well, I know that. But nice video. I like your personality and stuff. By the way, what is your favorite beer / whiskey? Any kind of alcohol, really. I've talked about beers already. If I'm gonna drink a scotch, right now in my pantry I have a lot of Johnny Walker Black. It's a blended scotch.